Oh, didn't know I had myself on the mic unmuted. Damn, hear my typing away. Oh, yeah, we're back again. It's blooming warm as usual, and yeah, it's Wednesday evening. Wednesday evening. It's 9:43 p.m. I started. It's a little bit late. I just had to go get my water bottle filled up with ice and water because it's pretty humid. It's raining outside. Can you believe it? So it's going to be more humid later. So I'm not looking forward to that. But yeah, we're back. We're going to resume more on the Umbreon painting we started yesterday. So we'll do that. Here we go. Look at that. So looking at it now, I'm just make some more drastic changes just to make it a bit more dynamic. The back looks a bit straight there, so I'm going to try and fix that. And a few other things. I want to just make it, yeah, liven up a bit. I'm just going to pick up some few posts here and there to get started, and then we'll resume our stream session. Okay, here we go. There we go. And... oh. How's it going, DVA Mechanics? How's it going? How are you this evening? Or this afternoon, or wherever you are. Wherever you are. We'll post here as well. Shouldn't take long. We're spamming my links around a bit. There we go. Okay, so one last place I need to post, and then we'll begin. Also got the hay fever as well. The allergies have kicked in because of the summer. When summer arrives, allergies always just turn up, and then that's it. It's horrible, horrible. There we go. Oh. There we go. Just gonna quickly make some posts here and there. Nearly done. There's my creative window. There we go. Last but not least, there's. Gee, I forgot about that, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Done. Cool. Right. That's everything. Now I need to find my stylus. It's here. We can resume our painting. My treasure. Let me refix my windows so I can see your chat windows correctly, because right now all over the place. There we go. And I also need to grab the chat window from YouTube, because I'm streaming on YouTube as well, and obviously the program I'm using right now doesn't really capture the chat properly, so I always miss out on conversation that sometimes may come across. It may happen. You never know. These things. You may miss out someone who just pops by and says hello, and you know that's it. So cool. Okay. Let's get on with this. Oh, get the microphone to one side, because last time I had my microphone close to my face and I whacked it several times and I get a bit excited. Okay. So one of the things that I noticed I want to try and do is just give this Umbreon a bit of a bend, a bit of a twist, which it doesn't have. Right now it's just very static. It's a very staticky pose, right? So what I may do is, if I hide the line work, which is this layer here, keep that here. I'll actually keep a copy of this. Just duplicate this, and then hide that temporarily. And push that up. There you go. Oh no, just gonna merge this down. So merge this layer down. I'm gonna try and make some twists to it. There we go. I think that's the previous layers one. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna hide all these ones at the bottom. There we go. So if we make this one visible, let's fix this. There's the fixie ones. Okay, there we go. Hide the line layer again. Push that up. Right, I'm gonna merge this down. I'm going to tilt this body forward a bit. just a little bit, just a notch. There we go, like so. So it makes a bit more dynamic, which was what I wanted initially, right? So 100%, the brush is on 100%, so I can really work this in. There we go. There we go. Also want to reduce that foot as well. The foot's a bit too big as well. So I'm going to try and knock that in a bit. Just a tiny bit. Just a bit. There we go. It's a bit of a foreshortening thing going on there maybe, but right, yeah, it's looking a bit better. So adding that twist in here, I want to try and make that twist work. Oh dear, oh. I wish I could call down. They wanted to miss the chance to watch the magic happen. Still no good at painting styles. Oh, down there. I think you should look at master painters. I mean, you know, have you tried doing master painting studies? Because that's another great way to achieve the painterly look. If you spend time doing the master painting study, you start to develop this sense of shall I say you know, you'll start to develop the sense of understanding of why things work the way they do, you know. So I'm going to move this up a bit as well. I'm moving things around here because I think that looks a bit better. A bit more up a bit. There we go. Just looking underneath it a bit. There we go. Yeah, look at do it. John Singer, Sergeant. There you go. Yeah, I've done a painting once of a master study. Do check it out if you can. Maybe that might give you an idea of what of doing a study of a master study. That is. Just trying to get this. There we go. Legs right. Make sure these legs add up. You don't just not just there we go. There we go. That's too weird. Yeah, I tell you, it's what. I'm not sure how hot it is right now. It is. Let me just check how hot it is. It's 28 degrees Celsius right now. This very moment. It's 28 degrees Celsius. It's way hot. I'm going to take another sip of water. Hydration is going to be very important for this 2 hour 30-minute session. You're hanging out with me. If you're in the same situation as me, do not forget to hydrate. Hydration is very important because it gives you, keeps your head cool as well. Keeps your body cool. Your body needs fluids. If you don't drink water, you're denying yourself that liquids it needs. So do not forget to indulge in a bit of a sip of water. All right. Found it. I'll watch it later. Maybe work alongside it. My usual style is very thick line and cartoony. Literally monster. Yeah, no. Take your time. Like I said, there's no rush in doing it. So yeah, do it whenever you feel that you want to give it a try. It's great. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Storm. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, if it makes things cooler, great. Yeah, but if it doesn't, and if it makes things humid, then we're in trouble. Because humidity is just a killer, right? That's just makes things makes things a lot more worse. Right? Oh man. Let's get that board back on there again. Maybe it could be like smaller ones around it. I don't know. Not really thought about the. Don't know the scope of these little things. Making that up. Yeah, humidity is no fun. No, it's not. It's not fun. It's just horrible. It's grimy and yeah. Oh yeah. I've always, in hindsight, I'm still thinking about that moment where I should have just bought something to cool me down, like an aircon unit. But it's too late now. It's too late. I have to just survive this summer. With what's going on, and then hopefully in winter time when it comes again, I'll probably invest in a air conditioner unit, which will make things a bit better. Yeah. Goodness gracious. I mean, I do like summer. It's just I only prefer it when it's not as manic as this. Not as heated as this. But I can imagine places like Spain. I went to Spain a few years ago, and man, that was hot. That was hot. I cannot express the heat in that, but they have air conditioning units and stuff, so that made things awesome. But still, it's nice to have something that can keep you cool. You can just chill out in. Okay, here we go. Right. So this foot slightly towards us. So I'm just basically mark making there, just getting the silhouette right. So I want to try and make this silhouette look fun rather than just a bit too stiff. And what I had before was a bit too stiff to begin with, so it's looking a bit better. Issue with the UK is all the houses are built on heat, so we usually. Yeah, exactly. We live in ovens, and how's it going, Raptor? Yeah, it's Summer in the UK comes once in a while. That's the problem. So we don't have these things, affecting us often. So, but when it does, I mean, it really hits harder. I think the heat's getting worse every year. I think it's becoming hotter each time. So maybe I guess it's a good time to maybe invest in an air conditioned unit. You never know. You never know when that's needed. So. We hide the energy ball for a second. Oh, energy rays. There we go. Just leave it up there. Up there a bit. Yeah, a bit. Well, line work's changed a bit now because I can probably move that around a bit. There we go, like so. Doesn't really need it anyway. I don't think I need this illustration anymore because line work does it all for me now. But it's in place now. It's not really needed. Yeah, it's not really needed anymore. No point of actually keeping it around. Let's hide that. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Good, thanks. Let me just spin the head. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Aside from the hot weather, that's it's been good. This a bit. There. I'm going to try and fix this pause so it's a bit more. No, I don't own any AC unit. No, I mean in the UK it's not really needed. Like we don't get hot weather like this often. We only get once a year, and when it does happen, but it's not been as bad as this. It was bad. Yes, it was bad. Yeah, it was bad last year for sure, but it seems to be getting worse each time, and it's not nice. It's not nice at all. It's just horrible. Putting the wrong layer there. Oh, there we go. Let's see a bit. Okay, this leg might be a bit too long. I think it's probably why I need to reduce it a bit. Maybe just scale it in a bit. There we go. Pick it up a bit. There we go. Trying to fix the leg here, make it more leggy like. Then this paw can go down a bit. So just a tad bit down. There we go. There we go. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what Malachi said. It's businesses tend to have it, or businesses on malls and shopping malls and stuff like that. But households, it's more of a not a necessity because you won't use it as much, right? You won't use it as much as as most people would, other businesses would. So kind of like, yeah, it's a bit of a, feel bad for you. 80 degree feels, yeah, feels great to me. Oh, don't say that. Oh, I'm thinking about 80 degrees. I'm like, no. Let's close that leg in there as well. I need just about there actually. Yeah, that's better. That's more like it. Trying to get that shape. I'm trying to get some nice shapings, nice silhouettes in of our critter. Under shadow there of that blue. Just get a blue in there just to get that sense of. There we go. That could probably. I'll try and block this in quickly so I can have it ready for rendering. So maybe try and finish it in this session, which would be very nice. I'd like that. I'd like that a lot if I can finish it. So I'm trying to quickly get it out of the way. Also in your Discord voice, okay. I'm not going to be joining. I tend not to join voice when streaming on Twitch. You see, I'm streaming right now on Twitch as well, so I try to keep it vocal. But after streaming, I'll be about. I'll be about after streaming. If you're still around. That's okay with you. Because if I'm talking whilst painting in a voice comm session, I easily get sidetracked. See, so it's very tricky. Okay. There we go. Had a bit of a bag of corn nuts floating, drifting away there to the side because I've got 2 fans blown on me. Corn nuts is a tasty snack that I've been indulging on for a while. Okay. Had a bit of a shadow there, in a shadow there, so it creeps in there. Edge shadow. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm on Twitch as well. Yeah. Yeah, with the Twitchy lot. Expand it. Expand it. This paw could be further, a bit higher, I think. A bit higher. Higher. Yeah, a bit higher, there we go. Pretty decent. There we go. Getting a paw thing going on there. Oh, can't type in now. Didn't type there. Got to do multitask there. Bit of multitask, typey. Okay. So the port is there. Down. Okay, that. Port. Okay, this one is there. Add that bit of glow to there you go. Let's keep off shadow for the moment, just to get this shape in first. Let's look at it. Yeah, it's looking better. It's looking better. I'm going to try and make this area a bit more brighter because obviously it's the area of interest, right? With a little bit purple over there. Glow there. Whew. Whew. Another sip of water. Another sip of water. Just going to do one quick flip of the canvas as well, because I've got to do that. There we go. So make sure that it's looks good on both flip side as well. Right. So a bit of glow here, yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. So yesterday I watched all of the episodes of Sweet Tooth, and I have to say, it's a good series. If you've not seen Sweet Tooth, I'd recommend it. It's pretty good. It's based off of comics. It's based off a comic, and yeah, it's pretty gritty. It's a gritty story as well, and yeah, the effects, the visual effects are pretty damn good as well. I think it's a mixture of practical and animatronic as well, and I think there's a bit of CG. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check that, but I've seen the behind the scenes on that. But from looking at it, it looked a cross between just practical and CG, practical and animatronic. But like yeah, it's a great series. How much of the detail is lined before anything starts, or do you start with the Wi-Fi? Suits is great from the track. Yes, it is. So I mean, what I tend to do, I start off with a line drawing. Yeah, I always start with a line drawing. But there's no right or wrong approach when doing these things, right? But that's what I started off with. Yeah. There's no right or wrong way. You should always do what you prefer to start off with. I mean, if you wanted to, if I wanted to, I can just go straight painting in. Just paint it. The only reason I do line first is because I can just quickly plot it out. So there is no right or wrong way on how you approach it, or how you would like to approach it. Do what's, because like in drawing, there is no correct way. There's only the way that you prefer to do it, and you should stick with that. Stick with what you prefer to, the process you like to do. So if you like starting off with line, start off with line. If you like to start off with big chunks of color, shape, do that. But yeah, there is no right or wrong way. And I don't think there should be a correct way. There is no set path. The only path is what you feel comfortable with. So if you prefer doing doing it a specific way, then do it that way. That makes sense. Trying to hide that sheet. There we go. Trying to merge this in so it doesn't look kind of weird, like an alien-y kind of head. Trying to hide away this figured shape. See, maybe that bit of hair as well, just to get a sense of rim lighting done. That should be there. I don't need this bit here. This is a tail would be taken out. Maybe there could be a bit of a light there, but that's about it really. Excuse me. Right, that foot. So it's a bit of a so. Oh, I painted on the wrong layer. Nice. Painting on the wrong layer is always a bad thing, so I'm just going to copy that out there, copy that out of there, and then paste that back onto this layer. There we go. There we go. And I'm just going to trim away that foot I was trying to do. There we go. So all these little shapes, I'll refine them when I'm doing the painting, properly painting. Right now it's just drafting out and make sure that everything looks like as I want it to look, and not just wishy-washy planned. So I'm trying to plan this all out, right? And planning is good. Planning is always good because it means there's less work to do at the end, right? If you plan now, you don't have to worry about anything else after. Cool. Taking a bit of shape there. Just gonna So this is still a draft as well. There's nothing's been finalised. I'm still trying to cut shapes, cut things out, and think like, okay, do I need, does this need a bit of lighting here? Does it need a bit more definition here? Like so. See, I'm not really there you go. I'm not really trying to finish it. That's the right word to say. I'm not trying to finish it. I'm trying to make sure that I've got everything I need, so when I start doing the painting, it's less to do, less things to do. I think that's the mentality you should keep. Don't try and finish something yet. Try just to get the idea down, then you can worry about like how to do it properly when you're rendering it out. Yeah. I'm still not sure what the Umbreon is. It looks like a cat, right? Or if it's like a big rounded, big ball-shaped thing, right? I don't know. I don't know what it is. It looks like a very cat-like thing, cat-like creature, right? Is it a cat? Who knows? Is it a fennec? I mean, it could be a fennec. I mean, this could be turned into a fennec, right? Let me see. Let's look at a fennec. Because there's no actual like understand saying what it is, other than its rounded face. I'm just obviously kept it very Pokemon like closer to the Pokemon shape than actually breaking it down to what animal look like, you know. Let me see, Umbreon. Let's look at some concepts of what Umbreon does look like. Yeah, so Umbreon, origin, because we stick that with, so it doesn't really, based on what animals. Okay, we go. Umbreon looks like a black cat, and maybe inspired by. Some say it's a cat. Or not. I think Eevee's a Volpine feline combo sorts. Yeah. It's some say it's a bit uncertain. Some say it's a black cat or black fox. So yeah, it could be any. Yeah. I mean, most of the Eevees I've done have always been the Eevee and the Vaporeon I've done. Have been very. I don't know. I think the Eevee's been more fennecy like, and then the Umbreon, the Vaporeon has been a bit more feline like. So I guess this could be more feline, like perhaps, yeah. I think that's why I've been the face is I'm still a bit undecisive on the face all this time and where I wanted to go with it. But let's we could just make it feline like for now, and then like so. A bit of shadow on the muzzle there. Like so. Maybe this goes in a bit. If that's the case, then if it's like a more feline, then that's it look like that, like a cat, more of a cat-like. More feline-like if we're going for. Right, let's yeah, see if you go part of me doesn't want it to be a feline. Part of me wants it to be some like a fennec or something, but I'm just double checking the references. I'm just double checking what I can do with this because I don't want to like completely ruin it. You know what I mean? I'm trying. Yeah, see, like the Espeon and the Umbreon and the Vaporeon are all very they're less. Well, actually, Espeon are feline like. Espeon's feline like. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's make it more. Let's make it less feline-y a bit, and bring forth like some sort of muzzle to it. A really small muzzle, maybe. Let me see. Some people on Reddit say it's oh, hard to justify. Oh, there we go. Umbreon is like a black cat, maybe inspired by moon rabbit of Asian folklore. Yeah, so Vaporeon, I did it as a cat. I did do it as a cat. Flareon I did as a fox, which is fine. So I guess we could get away with doing this kind of mishmash of the two, right? So might be able to get away with it. Even I don't know what. Even I don't know. looking very different now. Let's see. The redness there. So I'm going to try and clear this redness out, and then try and there we go. I think I might try and bring the eyes a bit closer as well, just a bit. So just a notch a bit closer, there we go. So it looks like it's not behind the head there, just there we go. Jaw. I'm just try and fix that jaw. Oh. Let's flip it on again. Oh. So I'll try and bring this eye a bit closer in because it's there we go. Fix that head part as well. Yeah, trying to get this a weird shaped skull in, like from a Pokemon to a say more believable can be tricky. So I'm trying to incorporate like a cat skull, a feline skull into this, but without trying to make it look less, you know, less feline ears at the same time, right? I could make it more fox-like. I guess the facial features are essentially more of a feline, right? But then the actual tail and stuff is all, you know, tail is a fox tail, fox-like tail. Could be mistaken. Could be mistaken. Could be mistaken completely about this. So playing it by, just winging it through. I guess that's the best way to. Get this right. I'm just thinking like a Sphinx cat, you know, what Sphinx cat with a cheeky Sphinx cat. Trusting something so simply to change design to something more realistic. Kind of yeah. See, the thing is, I don't want to make it too realistic. I don't want to make it too realistic because like I've seen some realistic Pokemon and they can look a bit scary. They can look a bit scary in some sense. I've seen some. Like I think the nicest one I've seen so far is what's it called, a Flareon, and that was from Pokemon, the Pokemon Detective Pikachu film. Don't know if you've seen that. Detective Pikachu's got some really nicely made Pokemon characters, so it's really good. Yeah, they made it look good, but yeah, there are some which are like some people have made, and they can be a bit. You know, really scary. Where's it on? Let me just try and bring up the. Actually, let me just check Umbreon. Was that Umbreon in Detective Pikachu? I'm just checking if there is. I don't think there was. I'm just going to Google searching it now. See if there was a Flareon. It might be, yeah, there was a Flareon. Is that a Flareon? That is a Flareon. Yes, a Flareon, yeah. Flareon was in Detective Pikachu, right? But we didn't see a, I don't think we saw a, what's it called, an Umbreon. I don't think we did. Yeah. I think Umbreon has a see an Espeon would this would suit an Espeon. If I was making an Espeon, this would work, I think, from a feline point of view. But yeah, this is like this is one of those tricky ones where you have to decide, you know, what is this really. Let me try extending the muzzle. Let me see what happens if I extend the muzzle just a tad bit. I made a new layer on top of this, so let's see what happens then. If I just did this, and, let's try and extend the muzzle out a bit. Okay, so if it feels extended outwards. I don't think it'll make a much difference, I think. I'm just looking at the shape here. If I did that. Oh. I mean, a slightly longer muzzle could suffice. Just looking at the, yeah. See, a lot of the fan art is. I'm not want to try and link later to the fan art because fan art is varied as well. I've never seen a Weezing. That was a pure nightmare. Weezing, oh. Yeah, Weezing's That was like a grumpy thing. Yeah. I'm just looking at a realistic version of a Umbreon, and everyone's like, most people that have drawn an Umbreon has done it in a fennec fashion, then a fox, then a sort of in the feline fashion. So maybe, just maybe, I should probably do the same. I think this deserves. Yeah, because a lot of people made Umbreons as. Well, actually, wait, I'll take that back. Someone's done a cat version of. I'm getting confused. This is getting confusing. Okay, right. Okay, this. Okay, so it looks like. You know what? I guess I can give it a fennec. I guess I can give it a fennec muzzle instead. A fennec look. Because it could be a fennec, right? So it could be a feline. I'll give it a fennec. Because mask out. Let me just mask out this muzzle area, so that way it's not getting in the way. There we go. So. Again, I might change this again. I just want to see how it looks first before I commit to anything. Cause otherwise, I'll be making something I'm not really enjoying, and that's what usually it's best to commit to something that you want to do. Otherwise, it's like, yeah, not good, right? So. Yeah. I can show you what I did with the other ones. Let me see. Let's look at the Eevee first. So this is the Eevee one I did. As you can see, the muzzles are relatively short, and then the Vaporeon, that's from the front, so you can get away with that. And then we have this kind of front look. You see. So these will have like things in their necks. So maybe I can do the same thing here again. Oh, that's right. Spooky face there. Spooky haunter. Oh, cancel that. I can probably undo that. Maybe if I make a new layer, so I can try and maybe do the same thing here. Maybe if I have a bump. What I have to do is increase the brightness there. Oh, no. There we go. Like so. Like so. That could work, yeah. Increase that bit. There we go. How did the, let me look at the Flareon again, just so I get an idea. Yeah, so it's chin. So, oh. That one there. lost the chat there by my laptop decided to go into sleep mode there by itself because it does that. Does the sleepy weepy mode. Yeah, so I think I'll commit to this small muzzle, kind of similar to the others feel. So that way it's kept the same. I'm not messing around with it. I think the other one I did a bit more. Let me look at the eyes. Oh, yeah. So maybe I can do the same. How's the Eevee one? Eevee one was more fish-eyed, and the beady eyes. Okay, yeah. So yeah, let's stick with the eyes for this one. Like to be like this. I keep thinking the chat keeps moving. What's wrong? There we go. Give it a little reflection there as well. Okay, reflection on the eyes there, so it's a bit purple. Cool. So much time has been lost on the face, but I think we're onto something now. So cool, right. I think we're on a good spot here. So let's. How long have we been streaming for? I've been streaming for 1 hour. Good. So we've got about an hour and 30 minutes to go. So the ball thing here. I don't know what I was thinking about this one. Oh, don't know what I was thinking about these plasma ball things, but I'm just gonna spruce it up a bit, just a bit. Let me see. I can probably use the Ruther brush here. Ruther brush. I've not used this brush in a while, so let's give it some bit of messing around here. And let's look at this plasma ball thing it creates. What is this? Where is the reference gone again? I keep losing these references of these Pokémon all over the place. Umbreon, there we go, Umbreon. So I've been seeing references where these things glow. Their patterns glow. I don't see that happening in. Is that true or not? So if that's the case, then obviously I should probably start making these glow, right? Pattern glow. In the moonlight, Umbreon's rings body glow faintly when exposed to moon. Okay, so when it's exposed to moon aura, then it glows. Then it glows when it's exposed to moon aura. So maybe have a moon on the. Maybe I'll have to have like a little moon in the background, maybe just to. Then that's just gonna be yeah. I'll think about that. I'll think about that near the end. But for now, let's also look at this energy ball thing. Attack. There we go. Right. So yeah, it's got this like weird ball thing. So it's like a outer. Maybe that's outer inner. Oh. So. Again, this is just a draft of the ball, so nothing finalised. We're just getting the idea down, and then we can, when we start to render it, we can then look at it properly and make the relevant things we want to do to it. But right now, it's pretty decent. So along those lines. Bloop. Bloop. Cool. So the background, I didn't really think about much about it other than this like heavy pattern of glow or whatever it is. I didn't really take it that far, you see. But yeah. I think it's just ready to paint. I think I'm ready to paint this. So let's move this up. Let's move this into the painting finalizing stage. But before I do that, just some a little bit more extra work on the face. I just saw something. I just want to make sure the shape's perfect. So when I render it, it's not much to do on it. I can leave it as is. I can leave the face as is because just turn off that layer. Let's just turn off that layer. Turn off that mask layer. There we go. You know what? Actually, I want to try and keep the Flareon bit here. I want to try and keep this on my there we go. So I'm going to keep it there as a reference. I can use that and keep that idea that I want for this this creature. So so. Hopefully that's a lot better than the cat shape I had. It looks feline-y still, so that's fine. Yeah. How's it going, Sad Flower? Sad Flower happy? There you go. Sorry, Infinite. Sorry. Oh. Oop. Have a little happy potato face there. Have a happy potato face for that. Nice comment. Let's look at this. Let's move this down a bit. There we go. Right, this moves to finalising the piece to a A4 canvas. So if you guys have new international paper, okay, we'll move it up. Let's move it 110%. Turn. Go. Now we move this across. We move this painting across. Duplicates. There we go. Merge that one. Merge group. But this one we blow up. There we go. Doing a bit of an angled shot here. Might as well do an angled shot since we've like that. Looks a bit cool if you do an angled shot, right? Like so. There we go. More of an angled shot. There we go. And since the background is on a separate layer, we can just plan this out. So, we'd hide that stroke layer there. There we go. Let's save this as Umbreon 4. Umbreon 4. It's going to separate the energy ball. Call it energy. Energy. I'm going to separate the background as well. Call it BG. And I'm going to hide some of these things at the back because I don't think I need them. There we go. There we go. Delete that. Okay, right. Let's start refining this down to something that's much more good. But we're not gonna blur too much things out of the way. Some things are fine as they are, but just basically things like the pores and whatnot. 50 to 80%. There we go. Actually, that twist is a bit weird, so I'm just going to clean that up a bit. There we go. That's better. That's better. That's that. Okay, let's look at the neck and underside here as well. There we go. If you notice this, I think I've done too much fuzz here, so I'm going to knock that back a bit. Knock it down a bit, tad bit. Oop. I'll take that bit, there we go. I'll take that a tad bit so you can see the neck. Paw there, that paw bends in. So yeah, as you can see, I'm not trying to blur the hell out of it away. I'm just going to try and just refining shapes I see. I want to try and keep most of these things intact because the draft has kind of done it for me. It's done the job for me. I don't want to go over it again, if that makes sense. Just I'm not going. I don't want to go over the same piece again. But I do like to just refine these areas so I know what, so people know kind of make out what it is. Excuse me, rather than you know, it being nothing. You know, just a blob of something. So trying to get that distinct shape in there. I'll just erase that bit there, and then get back to that layer. So there. So I'm trying to get structure right here. Structure of this paw. So it comes down. It's down there again. So there we go there. So lighting the energy ball coming down from here as well. Something that needs to be. To make sure that that's there. So I'm not making too many strokes there, just marks here and there. Washing this back because the lighting up. I'm trying to draw this lighting away from the belly, so I want to push that back, but not too much. Even though this Pokemon's got black fur, and black does absorb a lot of the values, a lot of colours. I still want to make sure it's there. Yeah. Paw's a bit too big. I'm going to try and condense it even more because it's a bit too big for its shape. There we go. Just going to trim it down a bit. Trim it down. There we go. Just trimming it down. So there we go. So those things are quiet on Twitch tonight, which is nice. It means I can just focus purely on pArt. I didn't actually check YouTube, but YouTube's really quiet as well, so that's good. We reached the 1 hour 30-minute mark on my session, so we're like pretty much on the final hour. Woo! Woo! Just a note, I will be lurking on Discord later after the session, so I may be lingering around a bit before I head off to the snooze or for a game or whatever, but I will be about if there's any quick banter or whatnot. If not, That's all good. Also, want to note that tomorrow is Thursday, of course. Well, it's going to be Thursday in an hour's time here, and I will be hosting a what do you call it? I'll be doing a gaming session, Thursday gaming session on Twitch. The next part of Prey. I've been playing that on the hardest difficulty on the first playthrough, so it's a lot of fun. So if you want to come and watch me play that, you may do so. It'll be on Twitch only. It won't be on pArt, because pArt obviously doesn't. It's not. pArt's not really a gaming streaming service after all. It's an arts thing, and I know people play games on there, but it's not primarily for that. So I'm not going to be broadcasting on there. So if you want to watch me, Twitch is the. Do join me on Twitch. You can hang out and watch me take on spooky aliens, which are shapeshifters. Shapeshifting aliens, that's what you call them. Shapeshifting aliens that are nothing but trouble. They're nothing but trouble whatsoever. So it's funny, yeah, it's fun, yeah. Oh, thanks. Oh, Sinks laughter. No worries. I didn't realise you were lurking there. I didn't realise you were there. I thought it was relatively quiet on Twitch, but well, I figured it out. The glowing thing is the glowing thing only happens when it's on a full moon. So that's when it glows. Other than that, it doesn't glow. So if I could do a moon on here. To make that glow happen. So it's not a problem. It just means I have to repaint now. I'll have to repaint some areas again, which should be okay. But I'll think about that. I think at the time, I thought let me just make an Umbreon just leaping with a plasma ball firing this ball thing. That's the only thing that came to my mind. I didn't realise that these things actually glowed. But I mean, it can be done. I could make another version. Repaint another version with the glowing parts. So that's not a problem, is it? It's just glowing, isn't it? Just repaint all the glowing stuff. So, but right now, I'm hoping that the ball, firing this ball, provides this sense of lighting around here, and it fades away down here. It's fading away. And then you have the rim lighting here on its butt. So it's providing that edge as well, the edge that we want. But yeah, I wasn't really thinking that far ahead, and I just realised that, oh yeah, I noticed fan art, a lot of fan art, people are drawing it all glowy and stuff, and I'm thinking, why is it glowy? Wait a minute, what's going on here? So I did Google it. I typed in Umbreon glow, and it said on a full moon, or on a moon, or at night time, it glows. They glow a lot. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. But it's an optional idea. I can maybe make I could do another painting of an Umbreon where it's glowing. Darn Pokemon, they're different behaviours. Ugh. Adds more work. There you go. It's a little portrait there. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I mean, these are just fun paintings. They're nothing serious. They're nothing. It's just for fun. It's good practice as well, because it challenges me on. As I've said before, it always challenges me on different approaches to painting and how long to paint something. Because normally when I do commissions, I take ages. I take quite a while working on commissions, because I'm always overthinking things out, and doing these kind of paintings for fun, it makes me understand my process a bit better, and I can tap into areas where things should matter and not focus too heavily on things that shouldn't. and I can be and the nice thing is because it's not a commission, I can be adventurous. I can have a bit of fun. Yeah, I can have it, and then I like to think that doing Pokemon can be a bit of fun. I guess. I mean, I was going to do some Digimon, but again, I need to understand. I need to learn more about Digimon. I don't know much about Digimon. I've only made one, and that's the Galmon, which is like a red red dinosaur kind of monster, which looks pretty cool. It looks pretty nice. But yeah, I don't know much about the show either. Digimon, I never used to watch Digimon. I never liked the show because I hated the intro. The intro was horrible. I'm sure if you Google Digimon intro theme, it's yeah. I used to hate it. I used to hate that theme. It wasn't my thing. I mean, Pokemon theme's a lot better. Pokemon theme was catchy. You can just sing to it and you can just go, yeah, that's the Pokemon theme. But Digimon was one of those shows. It's like, no thanks, no thanks. Nice try. But of course, it's got more unique monsters than Pokemon, hasn't it? I still play Pokemon Go now and then, and I've got to tell you, some of the new Pokemon that have released, I think they've the imagination. I think they're running out of imagination. Some of them just don't look like. Some of them just look like just really silly looking creatures. I just don't understand how they can be considered to be Pokemon. I think when Pokemon first started out, the ones we know are the ones that we recognise and one we understand. But I think they're running out of ideas to make unique creatures. And I think it's time to stop making new ones. Just focus on the ones you got and stick with that. That's just me rambling there. I think I'm just thinking the reason why they're constantly making new ones every time is to obviously it's a corporate company, right? Pokemon company is a corporate company that always need to make money somehow. So making new Pokemon means the fans will blindly buy into it, right? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. There's like over 800 Pokemon now. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous the amount of Pokemon that exist, and to be honest, the only ones I know and care about are the original ones. The original Pokemon Season 1. I think that's called. I forgot the name of the league. It's just the first league, and the ones you'll recognise like Pikachu, Charmander, and all those little ones, and they're the ones we know. All these new ones, it's like, just don't give a shit. Pardon my French. You just don't care. We just don't care about these things. Yeah, just don't. You don't need to know these things. I have to repaint the foot again because I've moved it a bit. Yeah. And yeah. I mean, the only reason I've been playing Pokemon Go recently is because it gives you a reason to go out. Gives you a reason to go out for a walk. Bit of exercise. Gets walk around and do a bit of cardio, and at the same time you can collect Pokemon along the way, which is fine. It's something to do. And because I live in kind of like a semi-town area, town city area, there's plenty of Pokemon and gyms, and there seems to be a lot of people playing as well around my area, which is interesting. It's nice to see other people that play the game, so it makes you feel like, okay, there is like a community thing going on here. But obviously, I'm not. I don't really talk. I don't really go up to those people and say, "Hey, you play Pokemon Go?" I don't think I would ever do that to someone in their face. I just walk by as if I'm not pretending I'm not playing. I'm just someone on my phone. But yeah, I only played during the summertime. After summertime, I tend to just fizzle out and not go back to just not going out, because wintertime in the UK is not nice. Cold season. you don't want to be going out looking for Pokemon whilst it's raining, right? It's horrible. Just gonna put this foot here. There we go. Just gonna reshape some of this foot some more. Just gonna zoom in on this reference. I just want to see it, get a good glimpse of that foot shape. Oh, what's going on? Oh, there we go. I've got itchy nose as well. My nose always itches when I'm streaming. I need to maybe I need to like Google this, like if anyone else has a similar problem like when they're streaming. When they're streaming, does their nose get itchy? Because mine does. Every time I stream, you watch any of my recordings, you see me rubbing my nose every time. Who knows? Maybe a genie might pop up my nose. You know that's how much I rub it. Don't know what's causing it, but it's a crazy problem. Just add a bit of a edge there, just to give it some sense of depth there. See like that? See that little depthy little feel there. Okay, so that's the leg part done. Let's get that tail sorted as well. Escape. There we go. In fact, let's just rotate it. See, one of the nice things about I don't know if I've said this before. I might have said this a couple of weeks ago. Having an RTX card is fantastic. Like I can now rotate the canvas and still stream it. Before I couldn't do this. I couldn't even rotate the canvas on my AMD card. AMD just would not let me stream the canvas being rotated on Photoshop. It just didn't like it. It was an NVIDIA thing apparently, and it would only work on NVIDIA cards. So I'm glad I moved back to NVIDIA. I'm glad to be on the RTX wagon right now, and I know Mr. Lung is not. Flying Lung is not online right now. He was watching a few minutes ago. You know, telling me about get RTX, and I finally got RTX just before the pandemic kicked in. So I was kind of fortunate to have this card right after it happened. So now I've got like a nice RTX card, and yeah, it's really good. It's very good. It's very good to have one. Just adding some fluff here. Working as quick as I can to try and beat the time here. I've been streaming for 1 hour 44 minutes, and then once that, I want to try and reach. I want to hope that when I reach the 30-minute mark, I can then just focus on the details. The last 30 minutes is all about detailing, and nothing else. So nice to do that. I'm hoping to get that into that point. So burning through. I'm timing myself as well when I do this, so planning, timing and planning. So making sure that, you know, I allocate enough time to make these pieces, you see. Otherwise, yeah, it gets a bit difficult. There we go. So there's a the shoulder muscle. I'll try and there you go. So there's a shoulder muscle there. So see, that's things you have to think about when doing ferals as well. Like ferals have similar kind of backing as humans do. You know, the shoulder muscle, that shoulder plate, and that arm. So always good to try and remember these things when painting. You know, don't just assume. Remember things like that, so it helps you remember next time that, you know, oh yeah, there's something that goes here. What's going on now? Oh, she's acting a bit funny there. Okay, there we go. Assuming the ears go inwards like that. If not, I am very wrong, but I am just gonna wing it here. Like, I believe these curl in, right? But if not, they don't. Then they don't. But I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with this idea. Making things up here as I go along. That's the thing. I think that's the beauty of painting, and not of painting concepts of things you're not sure about, of creatures you've never drawn before, or creatures that exist but then they're not being, because they don't exist. It gives you some room, and like a room of deciding for yourself how they should look, how you interpret it, right? So this is how I'm interpreting this Umbreon, right? So gives it a sense of your own flair to it, and decide how it should look, how it should be visualized in your own imagination, rather than taking what other people have done. Because I've looked at a lot of references. I'm not following them. Even though I've seen them, I'm not following them entirely, because they might not be true. These things don't exist, right? They may be based off certain things, right? In this case, you know, cats, foxes, fennecs, who knows? Doesn't necessarily mean we have to abide to them. As long as it visually looks similar to what they look like. Oh, see, just in that stroke there. Photoshop's being goofy there. Oh, there we go. Goofy Photoshop. Yeah, as long as we're interpreting something that if it looks a certain way, and people know it looks like, people recognise it, I think that's finer. Yes, that's the objective. As long as people recognise it. If people don't recognise it, then they don't recognise it. But that's fine. You tried. You tried, and that's the best you can do. Trying is better than not trying at all. And as you can see, my brush is spazzing out constantly now because it doesn't like me doing what I'm doing. So I'm going to save the thumbnail, close that, clear purge the undos, so that frees up a bit more memory. There you go. It's doing something. It's going to take a while. It's purging all the data, all that information out. Hopefully it won't crash. There you go, done. Saving it again. Saved. It's cool. Yeah. Sometimes Photoshop just requires so much data, memory, that even when streaming it starts to spaz out, and sometimes you just have to close a few programs, close things, restart things, just to bring it back again, you know, so it's not, yeah, it's not pretty. There's not much you can do about it, really, other than work with the problems and try and solve the problem, you know, just work with them. Can't really solve the problem. It's just a flaw that's there, and you have to work around for. That way. There we go. Okay. Paws are fine. The face, right? The eyes. Let's get the eyes, because the eyes are what's bugging me. Actually, the forehead as well. Ooh. I get the shape of the head in the hair. There we go. How long got left? Oh, we're nearly reaching that 30-minute mark, you see. We're getting close. We're getting really close now. So time is really against me right now. So add some shadow under the eyes edge, because probably have like a light gloss on it. There we go, like that. There we go. Because the glow's happening on these things, it wouldn't be pure black. It will be like a really glossed out, like that. See, and then we have this like. Maybe just dark. Throwing a bit of dark purple in there, because obviously this thing is emitting a dark purple kind of energy thing. So again, that can be included in here. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, nice rounded ring on his forehead. Done with red in there because the eyes are generally red, blood red, but because of the so trying to creep this dark value back in because it's by default, you know, the Umbreon is not a strong valued. It's not. It's still a black critter, right? Black fur. So I'm trying to make sure this shape still exists. This that colour still remains, and not just a. There we go. Okay. Let's start doing the details, I think. Let's move on to details. And then take it from there and see what happens. The background, the background. I should do the background as well. Let me do it now. Rather than grungy, let's go back to using some clouds again. Smoke is pretty cool. I like using smoke. It gives it a nice illusionary feel as well, which is pretty cool. And I can, you can just so. I might change the background again, but we'll see. For now, let's I want to stick with this kind of misted look. Oh, I'm gonna have that one now because it does seem to go well, and obviously it's still emphasising on that shape. So, oh, it's a bit of a heavy splash of blue there, but there we go. Like so. So along those lines. There's a little cleanup to do as well. There we go. Again, I can probably put some smoke upwards on its tail near the end, but for now it looks pretty decent. Now we can look at the detail side of things. Back to my brush again. So we can now start like really pushing in bits of texture here and there, just to emphasize a bit of the form and to maximize the sense of the pressure as well, just a little bit. It's not enough to blend. We don't want to blend things. We've done enough blending as it is. We don't want to over blend it. Just focus on areas of interest here. Like so. excuse me. And the thing is, this creature has a really sleek build, so I don't think much needs to be done on it to be, you know, prominent. Don't have to be just subtle area mark making strokes. Yeah, very subtle strokes, that's it, nothing more or less. And see, I'm not really spending too long on them, because if you spend too much time on details on certain areas, you're missing the point. It's about making sure up here that's what the detail's going to be, but these small areas you can just graze out some little area, little bits of interest, little bits of points of interest. Nice refinement here, like there, just to give a bit of fluff. So. Very simple, relatively simple. Same here, so just emphasizing the foot. Emphasizing the foot. We had a bit of lights here, just a little bit, maybe just a little bit of light picked up by that shadow at the back. There we go. Same here, just hair marks, just a little bit of grazing, little bits of little fluff marks like that can make a little bit of difference, you know, just to show that it's like, it's not just flat thing, it's just there's colour there, there's a texture there, a bit of hair there. So finding that there, just give it more definition there, a bit of oomph. There we go. Rubbing my nose again. See? Rubbing my nose again. Okay. These paws are fine as they are. Don't have to touch them. But I'm just gonna refine it here. Yep. Just get that edge. A bit of edge there. So I've got left. Got about 25 minutes left. 25 minutes left. I don't think I have time to work on the ball, this energy ball, but I don't think that matters, right? I'll probably work on that near the end of the stream. I'll work on it. I'll work on it probably like outside the stream, if anything else. And probably show you the finished piece at some point, maybe next week. Because obviously tomorrow's the gaming night, so gaming is important. Bit of pew pew, bit of pew pew. Bit of zapping things, alright? Some fluff here, there we go. Fluff. Ooh. Yeah, I don't want to add too much fluff on the face because it gets a bit too fluffy. But I'm adding slight little bits of marks there, just a sense, give that sense of texture. But nothing that you know goes too much. We don't go too much on it, basically. Cool. Teeth marks as well. Teeth marks as well. Like so. Yeah. So I've been told this is what's known as impressionistic painting, as opposed to the stuff that most people, other artists do a lot. So impressionist, it's all about just focusing on shape and I guess just blotting things down, blotching it down, as opposed to super refined and stuff like that, which is a bit more heavy-handed. But again, in impressionist painting you can still achieve that realism look as well, so you can still do the realism stuff, which is why I went with Sargent, John Singer Sargent, as my way of painting things. If you've noticed that, his work is phenomenal master painter. Yeah. Just add a bit more, little bits of, like so, just little bits of strands coming out from here. See? Nothing. A bit here as well. Knock this back now, so knock this. There we go. So I'm pushing things back as well as I do this. Because I don't want to. I'm trying not to push too much value up. So there's values. There's high values here, and there's a high value here as well. So again, I want to try and push this back a bit. There we go. So this is where I start to mess around with value changes. I don't want these things drawing attention. You don't be drawing too much attention to certain areas. So sometimes you have to go back a bit and just play with the values and say, like, look, I don't want this to be too. I want this area to be the focus, not down here or anything. Up, just up here. So same here as well. See, so there you go. And this part here is a bit high, but that's okay. We can knock it back a bit. Like so. See, we're knocking it back. We're using the value. We're shifting the value back. We're shifting it back. We're shifting it back. That's what we're doing. We're shifting it back. I'm just gonna now get the blue here, just a little bit, and I'm just gonna and here as well. Maybe here as well. Not too much, but enough to just make it look a bit fun. Same here as well. Like so. Now this fusion board, it'll be interesting to see how well I can do this in like a few short minutes, but let's see what I can do with that. Let's get rid of those little pesky ones, because that's irrelevant. This one, this main nugget, or whatever this is, right? So you have to forgive me if I attempt this in a really wishy-washy way, but it's 80. Here we go. Oh, maybe that's a bit more stronger value. That's up from here. There we go. I'm trying not to make it too rounded either. Maybe it's like it could be a ball, but maybe it's like some sort of vortexy, wobbly vortex, right? Even I don't know what it is, but it's something. So maybe this kind of dissipates. It's dissipating energy out of it as well, right? Dissipating energy. It could be anything. It could be anything. Could be anything. Alright? I think it's just a glowy thing. Glow purple-y thing. Which spits out. It spits out of its mouth. And a bit of depth to these things as well, you see. So it's not just from the side. We're trying like a three-dimensional kind of shape here. At least I think so. Not really thought this far out. See, not thought this far out. Let's look at the reference again. There we go. Oh, it's all just, yeah. Oh, it's all just. You know what? Doesn't need that. Actually, it doesn't need that either. What I've done there is fine. Just need to show more of like a kind of glow around the whole side. I think, yeah, we go like that. Kind of like a fusion ball, fusion. So. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Still doing this kind of weird ring shape around this central part, which is like the core. Purple there. edge to this shadowy edge, this like vortexy thing. Cut through the side there, maybe it's. A bit some edge to this, so it looks like it's coming from the other side, the outside rather than around. How long have I got left? I think I don't have a lot of time left. I think I've not checked the clock yet. Let's see. Been booking this orb. Oh. Oh, 1 second. Ah. Window. There we go. 2:25. Got about 5 minutes left. Okay. Oh, well, I guess I can do another. I can go for another few minutes just to finish this off. I think we're pretty much there, right? We're pretty much there. Don't think we need to, you know. Yeah. Just gonna add these silly orbs. I don't think that's necessary. Don't think that's necessary. What I could add is a bit extra glow to this, maybe. If I close this in, maybe add like a, you know, like a. I think I've got like a main brush here, and then like a overlay, maybe. That's a bit too soft lights. Soft light adds this kind of weird ambient glow here. Maybe it's a bit too strong. I'll just do overlay, maybe. So overlay might end up burning the interior a bit too high there. Actually, it could work. Could work. Yeah. Then add another one on there for the soft light, maybe. Soft light ends up being a bit too glossy like that, which is not. I don't want to do that. But what I do want to do is add some extras on this Umbreon. So there we go. Let's close that in. There we go. Oops. So erase that. There we go. There we go. So again, that makes it a bit, that washes away all the stuff I've done. So I'm gonna try and not do that. I'll emphasize on the. What I could do actually is curves. So sometimes I like messing with curves on this. Curves. There we go. And we can start adding and moving back value warmth, so you can add a bit of red in there, but we'll look at green. Lower that down and a bit of blue as well. So there you go. See, there we go. So that makes a bit more enriches the value a bit. See, a bit. There we go. If I wanted to even more, I can probably have some saturation just above the face. Saturation. You've got to be careful though, because too much saturation may. There we go. See, high amounts of saturation can ruin it. So knock it down a bit, just a tad bit. There you go. Yeah. Cool. I think we're done with this. I might look into maybe making a glowy version, but I'm not sure. I don't think it needs a glowy version to be added, right? I think this is fine as it is. As a if I just merge this down, merge group, save. Just gonna blur the tail up. Yep. The reason why I did that is because I want to add another cloud layer just above the tail, so it's like there's some sort of depth happening there, depth of these clouds. There you go. Just enough to do. There we go. So I still want to show this foot here, so there we go. Okay, that didn't work. There we go, just there. Yeah. That's great, yeah, thanks. Yeah. I think we can leave it there. So, the next Pokemon, if I do have time to work on next week, would be a Typhlosion. Someone suggested that. It's a fire Pokemon, fire lizardy Pokemon. If I don't get time to do that, I may be working on a commission though. We'll see, because I do have a commission lined up, so I may work on that. We'll see. But yeah, I'm pretty much happy with this, the way it's turned out. Let me see. Can I move that ball? Let me see if I can move that energy ball closer. Maybe closer. Oh, look. No, actually, it's fine. It's fine there. Wonder if I should blur this a bit. Let's see how it would look if I blurred this just a little bit. With the Gaussian blur. Distortion blur, maybe. let's try with Gaussian blur first. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. No, there we go. This week you start messing around with the picture, but sometimes. No, that looks great. So let's just. I don't think I need to distort it. I'm just I think just leaving it as it is. Motion blur is also another. Yeah, see, just adds a bit of movement, but I don't think it's necessary. Uh, Adding a slight bit of movement, just a slight, could work, but let's leave it as it is. Let's leave it as it is. See, it's very easy to tinker with it. Cool. Yeah, but like the glowy thing, again, it's one of the sort of things that if I get some time to do it, I'll consider maybe doing a glowy version. But I think for now, this is as good as it gets for now. Cool. Right, let's wrap it up here. It's been a lovely session as always. If you're tuned in, thanks for hanging out with me. It's been grand. Hope you've enjoyed the session. 2 hours and 30 minutes is always a nice chunk just to spend with you guys, and I'm happy to show me painting and rambling about something that's happened today or any old thing. I will be back tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow with just on Twitch only, Twitch and YouTube only. I'll be playing Prey on Nightmare mode. I'm going to be resuming that. If you check out my previous recordings on Twitch, or you can probably see the rest of them on YouTube, you'll see that I've been playing Prey for a while. I think the next one will be part 8. So as you can see, it's a long, pretty big game. So I'm still going through it. I'm doing all the optional missions as well at the same time. So yeah, having a bit of fun in that. So if you want to join me tomorrow, by all means, you're welcome to do so and have some fun. But for now, I'm gonna end my session here, and yeah, as always, let me switch to my lovely full face. Yeah, full face. Yeah. Till next time, keep watching the skies, and I will see you guys tomorrow for more for Prey. Prey indeed. So yeah, have a good evening, guys, and or afternoon, wherever you guys are, and I'll see you soon. Ciao. Whoop. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye.